I'm doing exercise 17.4.1 for you, and we looked at two salts. Silver, is that going? Yep, it is. Okay, silver thiocyanide, K is equal to 1.1 times 10 to the minus 12, and silver sulfite, AG2 SO3. Okay, and now K is equal to 1.5 times 10 to the minus 14. Now, what I was trying to demonstrate in this problem was that you can't just look at the K's if the expressions are different. Now, I'm going to do this fairly quickly. For this one, K is equal to x squared. For this one, K is equal to 4x cubed, okay? Because there's two silvers, so it would be 2x squared for the silver, and there's one sulfite, okay? And then 2x all squared is 4x squared, times x is 4x cubed, okay? So now I have x is equal to the square root of K, and here I have x is equal to the cube root of K over 4. Because the algebra is different, you can't just look at these, okay? And in reality, when you take a cube root, the solution becomes larger. You'll see this in a second, okay? So if I come over here and I take the square root of 1.1 times 10 to the minus 12, that's of the order of 10 to the minus 6. In fact, it is 1 times 10 to the minus 6, okay? I guess I should put a 0.0 there. Now I come over here and I get I'm going to write this as, so this is my x, my solubility, my x, and here I'm going to write it as 1.5 times 10 to the minus 14 all over 4. And instead of writing it to the cube root, I'm going to write it to the power of 1/3, which is 0.3333, and I just hit 3 a bunch of times on my calculator. Okay, so when I do this on my calculator, I'll go 1.5 e to the minus 14, you know, capital E if it's that kind of calculator, or 1.4 times 10 to the minus 14, divide by 4, hit the equal sign, then hit the power sign, and then go 0.3333 equals, and I get 1.5 times 10 to the minus 5, okay? What you see is that although this number, 10 to the minus 14, is smaller than this number, when you took the cube root, you came up with 10 to the minus 5, which is longer than 10 to the minus 6, okay? So, so if the thing with the more ions is smaller, it's K, if this is the expression with the more ions, then you have to do the math, okay? And if you were to be asked which one is the more soluble, we're saying which one can make the more concentrated solution, and it would be the silver sulfite. And recognize that this is the concentration of the sulfite, and the Ag plus concentration is twice that, or 3 times 10 to the minus 5th. And this would be the concentration of the SO minus 3, so 2 minus 3. And these are all molar, okay? And this, since AgSCN is a 1-to-1, this is equal to both X equals the silver concentration, which equals the thiocyanide. Okay?